on your car, probably in the back seat. Ronnie, you done everything?
Greetings and hello, everybody. Welcome to Don't Tell Marv's Entrepreneur Training. We're so happy that you've made it to week 2 of your entrepreneur training. That is absolutely amazing. You should be very, very, very proud of yourself. Don't Tell Marv is on a mission to help 100 strong entrepreneurs become full-time entrepreneurs, 100 strong individuals become full-time entrepreneurs. And you are one of them. You are here. Congratulations for staying committed to yourself, to your dreams, and to your goals. That is absolutely amazing. We're so glad that you're here. This week, hopefully you were able to get through all of your training from last week. Last week, we covered quite a few things to include just the basis of your mission, vision, purpose, your MVP values worksheet. You should have completed your MVP values worksheet. That's your mission, your vision, your purpose, and your values. That was a worksheet from last week. You also should have completed your KISS worksheet, which is what you consider to invest in your business. And that was a quick worksheet for you to do. And we had quite a few things that we covered last week. And with tutorial videos that you were able to watch, and also a survey that should have been completed at the end of each training last week. That's how we can kind of track and see who's actually staying on track with their course, and to see how we can improve based off of your feedback. So we're so happy for everybody who was able to get through to completing your training last week. And before I go any further, for anyone who's new in the course that's joining and catching up, I am Juanine Young, and I am your do-it-yourself business online coach. And I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad to be here as well. I have been a full-time entrepreneur for the past 6 years, and from what I've learned in creating several businesses during this time, I am now teaching other people what does work, what does not work. And the things that I absolutely specialize in are business organization and online marketing. I definitely can help you start your business from the ground up and market your business, present yourself professionally, because I have a whole lot of experience doing that. So I'm so happy that you're here. I've partnered with, I and my company has partnered with Don't Tell Marv to present this do-it-yourself business online course for you. After completing this course, you will then be available to participate in some other programs that Don't Tell Marv has, to include, which is really, really awesome, one-on-one entrepreneur training with someone in your field. And that is just really dope. So stick around, stay tuned, stay committed to what you're building here, and great things are coming. Also, in your third week, which is next week, you will be available to start making some extra money with these courses. And we actually have some other things that are really amazing that we're going to show you. And we'll be taking next week's training to kind of fill you in with that. What I've learned is you can be so motivated and excited about starting your business, but if you are worried about paying your bills, sometimes that will overtake what you want to do with your business. So we're trying to be proactive in helping you because your success is our number one priority. So next week, we have some more opportunities that we're going to present to you to help you make some extra money while you are completing your business course. Will you make $1 million overnight? Absolutely not. So I just want to be realistic, but it is a way that you can turn it into full-time income if you want to push that while you're working your business, and that's completely up to you. But let's go on and get into week two's training. Let me expand this window. And I'm just going to do an overview of this week. Instead of having each one of you go, I had some really great feedback last week saying it was a little difficult to try and fill out the forms and then come back to the webinar and see what we're doing. So this week, I'm just going to give you straight content. So keep your ears open. I hope you have a pen and paper ready to take notes. And then starting tomorrow, when you log into your work web, there will be activities and exercises for you to complete that is very similar to last week. So let's just get right into the training for week 2. Congratulations. Welcome to your entrepreneur training, week 2. And today is day 1 of week 2. What we really want to talk about is how to organize your business information. And we started on some of that last week, but it is so important to start now because as you continue to build your business, you're going to have a lot of information to include accounts, registrations, usernames and passwords, forms, documents, contacts from people that you are contacting, promotional flyers, promotional videos, business cards, logos. You're going to have all kinds of information. And if you don't get organized, it's going to be all over the place. And then when an opportunity presents itself, you very well might miss it because you're not ready to jump on it with your information right away. So this is one of the major golden tickets that I've gotten from my entrepreneurship journey is learning how to be organized so that you can pull your information when you need it. This week, we're going to have a lot of instead of separate documents, we're going to have some online forms. So please be sure to complete this information in the work web because at the end of your course, I will create a full do-it-yourself business online planner with all of your information online so you can have it all in one place. All of your worksheets, all of your missions and visions, all of your business information that you're going to input this week. It's all going to be in one planner for you online. So make sure you complete this information because it's my business to help, but you have to help yourself first. So in this planner for this week, and I have it for day 1, I was going to have you guys do it after this course, but I really want to help you be successful. So I don't want to put too much on you at one time. I am an avid go-getter. So to get to where I'm at today and to get to where I'm going, I easily put in at least 13 hours a day. So I can go 13 to 16 plus hours. And that's just the reality of it. So I'm going to be that business owner that's going to tell you the truth. This is the truth of it. I have had some amazing success in 6 years, but that's because I have put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of consistency. When everybody else was sitting around watching TV or going out to the movies or going out to the clubs, I'm in front of my computer and I'm putting together business plans and I'm organizing my information and I'm registering my businesses and I'm putting together logos and I'm learning how to do graphic design. I'm learning how to build websites. Everything that I know, I have put in the time. I definitely have a master's degree in business development and business organization and online marketing for the time that I put in over the past 6 years. I've probably put in more than what the average student would put in. I'm in front of my computer all day. You can ask anybody that knows me. So you can take this path if you have the time. It will pay off. But if you don't have the time, make sure that you make a commitment, which is what we have been doing in the training from last week. We want you to make sure that you are scheduling time to work on your business every day. I understand that not everybody is going to be able to put in the time that I put in. That's fine. But if you're going to do an hour, commit to it and do it. If you're going to work on your business an hour and a half, commit to it and do it. Stick to your word. It's really important. With all that said, it's a process to learn how to be so committed. So I don't want to give this to you to do tonight. I just want to review it in this course, and I want to let you know it's going to be in the work web tomorrow. You want to give yourself at least, I'm just going to keep just this form 1 to your activity for tomorrow, because it includes some research, it includes some registration if you don't have it already. So what we're going to do tomorrow is make sure you have your business name, and it's all in this really, really cool form. It's an online form. You'll see it in the work web. You just submit your information. When you press submit, it's going to send to your email. I hope everybody's taking notes. It's going to send to your email, and then you're going to save that email and file it in your drive. I just gave you directions. You're also going to have these directions in your work web. So you can just follow my words today and make sure that you sync the words in your notes with the activity in the work web tomorrow. So in this form, it's your business information. And the dope thing about it is once you complete it, you're going to have all this information on one form. So you can access it anytime you need. Your business name. What is your business name? We went over the mission, vision, and purpose last week. What's the purpose of your business? And it was a really thorough forum. So please make sure you take the time to complete it if you have not completed it. I'm also going to transfer it to this new form as well. And then you can just copy and paste your answers so that it can go into your planner that I'm going to create for you at the end of your 12-week course. So your business name. Your business name, I'm going to go ahead and just put this in. I'm going to go to the whiteboard. And your business name, let me text it. Okay. I'm trying to type it. Okay, there it goes. Oh, technical difficulties. I love my life. This is okay. Okay, I guess I'll just draw it. Business name. I don't know if anybody can see what I'm typing here. Okay, we're just going to go back to the presentation. And I'll just talk it through. So make sure you take good notes, please. Your business name should be something that people can relate to what you do. And this is really important for something that's called SEO. If anyone has ever heard of SEO, it's called search engine optimization. Let's see if I can write it here. SEO. Let's see if I can move this. Okay. It stands for search engine optimization. So, your business name is really important when it comes to search engine optimization. So, let me just tell you a little bit about what that is. Search engine optimization is how the Google bots, the Yahoo bots, the Bing bots, the robots on the internet find your business. And this is an online training teaching you how to run your business online because this is the day and age that we are in. We're in an online and technology age. It's very important that you understand completely how to be successful in the times that we're in right now. Your business name, a lot of times when people are looking for your business name, they're going to want to know how it associates with what you do. So if you, for instance, do it yourself business online was very intentional. They're using keywords for search engine optimization. DIY. Many people already know what DIY is. It's do it yourself for people who want to start their business online. So this name was very, very intentional because I don't want you to second guess what type of business this is. One, it will keep you going through whatever promotions that I have, uh, a conversation online. It will make you click the link faster, and it will help your website to show up or your business name to show up on the front page of Google more often. There's more that's involved with search engine optimization, but because of that keyword, when someone's looking online for ways to do business themselves, they might type in DIY business. I want my business, DIY business online, to show up. So I was very intentional with the way that I named the business. I have other businesses that are named in a very strategic manner. If I am not that concerned with the business showing up primarily first on Google based off of the name, then it's okay if it's different. I have an LLC that is named like that because it's actually an umbrella for a lot of my other businesses. So I really don't necessarily need that name to show up on the Google engine as much as I need my other businesses too. So when you're in the process of naming your business, be intentional with how you name it. Look at your mission, your vision, and your purpose. See how you can name your business to project that mission, that vision, your purpose, the values, and the business name. Try not to have your business name way too long either. Like, try not to have it as a tongue twister. You want it to be able to roll easily off of people's tongues. And I'm not saying that your business cannot be successful if you choose something else. These are just leading edge tidbits on creating a successful business name online in the day and time that we're in right now. So if you have not already created your business, be intentional, take time to think about the business, do some research on keywords that people are using in your niche, in your field for your business. Your business theme. There's a form that you're going to fill out this week called Brand Kit. In your brand kit, this is something that many people miss when they're creating a business. There's more to a business than just having a product or service and pushing it if you want to be successful. We talked about last week about customer service, how you've gone to a business or a customer service and you could kind of go to their business, you could tell the gaps in their business, just something is not missing, it's not all the way together. Sometimes you don't even know what that is. But I can tell you right now, when you go to a successful business, that feel you get has to do with the energy and intention that they put into the business. They have consistent colors. They have consistent font. If I had 10 different fonts on this page, it would not look as professional. It would look a little bit unkempt. And you might not, if you didn't know what fonts, the keyword of font or the keyword of theme or to pinpoint colors in your mind, you might not really know it. Like if I had random colors on each page, you might not know why it's not feeling all the way professional. You just know This doesn't feel as professional as something Facebook would put out, or it doesn't feel as professional as something that Kinko's would put out. It's because this is one of the things. What is the theme of your company, which includes a business slogan? So you have a business name. What's the slogan that goes behind it? So Do It Yourself Business Online goes under its mother company's slogan, which is bridging entrepreneurial gaps. Do It Yourself Business Online comes from the larger mission, the larger vision that was created by the mother company. Do It Yourself Business Online was created to be the how of manifesting that mission. So the goal was to help 120,000 entrepreneurs become full-time entrepreneurs by the year 2020. Well, to make this happen, the mother company started several other smaller companies and then started partnering with other businesses like Don't Tell Marv. Well, this has a theme that ties into it so we know what we're doing. We have specific colors, we have specific slogans, which comes from the mission of the company to bridge entrepreneurial gaps. Why? Because we are going to help 120,000 entrepreneurs become full-time entrepreneurs by the year 2020. How do I have this in my mind? How can it roll off of my mouth and my tongue like this? Because we have completed our mission. We have completed our vision. We have completed our purpose. We have completed our values and we practiced them. And it also includes our theme and the slogan. So you need to make sure you have this theme and complete it in your training this week. What is the slogan for your business? It's that catch. It's like Nike, just do it. What's that slogan that kind of is the punchline to your business? You need a punchline to your business so that it can kind of tie it in, especially if your business name does not really tell what you do. You're going to need a slogan so people can understand what your business is about just from hearing your name. So the business theme slogan is one of the parts of the theme. The next part is you need consistent colors. So what are the colors of your business? Well, research colors. Colors have a specific meaning. And $1 million companies are very specific with the colors that they choose for their business because they know it has a specific meaning. They know it's going to have a specific effect on the person on their client, on their customer. Like for instance, yellow is a happy color. It brings confidence. We used yellow intentionally for one of the brand colors for Do-It-Yourself Business Online because yellow it's going to project confidence. We want you to have confidence while you're learning how to do it yourself online, while you're learning how to build your business online. Blue is a color of clear expression. So we also have this specific color blue because we want to project the energy of you being clear on how to express your business. We want you to be clear and we want you to have confidence. We want you to be clear and we want you to have confidence. And that is the nature behind the colors that we've chosen for this theme of Do-It-Yourself Business Online. So be very specific with the colors. Don't just choose your favorite color. If you have a favorite color, know why it's your favorite color. And does that favorite color tie into the mission, to the MVP values of your company, the mission, vision, purpose, and values of your company? If you don't know what that is, that's because you didn't complete the worksheet from last week. So make sure you circle back to week 1 and complete your MVP values worksheet. Your mission, your vision, your purpose, and your values. It takes time, but this is what it takes to build a successful business. You need to know your business more than anybody else. And you need to be clear and concise with your business. And you need to be confident about what you're talking about with your business. But the only way you can be clear and the only way you can be confident is if you write it down, if you know where it's at, and if you practice it. So it's going to take time, but you've got to do it. You got to do it if you want to be successful. So you're going to create consistent colors, specific colors. And there's something that's called hex colors. It's all going to be in your training tomorrow, so don't worry about it. But these hex colors is a specific number. So instead of just saying blue, it will choose the exact same blue every single time you create a flyer, every single time you create a logo or a picture for your company. You want it to have the same color blue. Facebook has the same color blue or the same colors in their for their theme. It's a hex color. So you want that hex color of your business theme color. You want to choose a specific font. So make sure the font, when you look at it, it should give you a feel of what type of company you're building. For instance, we chose this font, one, because there's a lot of serious work that goes into business, but we want to try and make it a little bit fun too. So the way we set up this presentation, just the symbols on the side, and even the font is not so stark. We wanted to take a little bit off of the serious edge, just a little bit, so you can be excited about doing business yourself online. You see all the intention that goes behind it, but that's how you have a clear, confident business that pulls together well and that looks very well and is presented well. You don't want to just look good on the front, but you're messy in the back. That is inconsistent. It's not being honest. You want to make sure that your business is thorough from the inside out. That's what really brings confidence, not just what you show other people, but it's what really matters is what people don't see. That's what really matters. Okay, and then the next we're going to talk about your business schedule. You should have seen this every single day in your training last week. That's because this is so important. Your business schedule is very, very important. One, because if you're unable to schedule just an hour or two with the time that you have now just for training, how are you going to create services and products and actually deliver them to your clients? How are you going to do that? So we're trying to train you in this consistency so that you can get used to what it really takes to run a business online, to run a business period, but especially online. You need to be very strategic and organized with your time so that you can make sure you get what needs to be done in a timely fashion. You don't want to mess around with people's money, because the seed you sow is the harvest you grow. So if we're not really caring about the investments, if we're not really caring about the investments that our clients are putting into the company, then that means we're not caring about our clients and we're not caring about our company. So you don't want to mess around with somebody else's money because you don't want somebody else messing around with your money, right? So take it serious when someone invests into your business. You want to set aside the time to make sure you can deliver what you have promised. There's a scripture in a book that I like to read called the Bible, and it says a good name is worth more than rubies or riches. If you're not sure what it says, I'm just that's a paraphrase, but you can look it up if you want to know exactly what it says. But a good name is valuable. You want to build a business and a name for yourself that people, when you say you're going to do something, people know you're going to do it. They can trust you. They can trust your brand. That's brand consistency. That's that honesty part that we talked about in your first, in our first live webinar last week. You want to be honest with what you say you're going to deliver and actually deliver it. Let's not overcommit. If you cannot deliver on it, then it's best to say you can deliver less than to say you'll do more and not deliver on it, because your word is your bond, and people will judge everything you do about your business on your word. And this is as an individual. Yes, as we go along, you're going to learn how to separate yourself from your business, but you represent your company, which we're going to get into cleaning up your social media and everything that's necessary to represent your company in a great way. But when the moment you tell people that you're an entrepreneur, they're going to look at you with a speculative eye, because they're going to judge your business off of your character. So if there are some character flaws, now's the time to get that together. Because if you want to build a successful business, you've got to be able to present yourself well, whether people are looking at you or not. And if you can do it when people are not looking at you, then you don't have to worry about who's looking at you, because you're honest and you're working your best to get your stuff together. So when it comes to your business schedule, we're going to dig a little bit deeper in this to ensure that you have time to fulfill your obligations to your clients by fulfilling your obligations to yourself first. It's kind of like you can't give love to somebody else if you don't know how to love yourself. And that's so real. If you've ever rode on a plane, and the flight host, they'll tell you, they tell it to everybody when they get on the plane, in case of an emergency, the oxygen mask, they don't tell you to put the oxygen mask on your child or on the person next to you first. They say, put it on yourself first, then help the person next to you. Because if you're dead, you can't help anybody else. If you're gasping for air, how are you going to help somebody else? So if you're gasping for air in your own business, how are you going to help somebody else with your products and services? So you want to be able to give yourself oxygen by knowing your business, know where your registration information is at. When it comes to setting up a banking account, you want to know where your tax ID information is at. We've got it all set up for you. All you have to do is just do the work. Just do the work. That's it. Show up and do the work. Show up and do the work. I'm outlining everything you need to do. You don't have to go figure out how to do this. I've already bumped my head several times to figure out. You need all your stuff in one place, because when you put your intentions out, you're such a powerful manifester that when you think, it will become. So if you've got your ideas open to create all these wonderful things, you better believe it's coming. But if you're not ready for it, you're going to miss all kinds of opportunities. So be ready for them. Be ready for the opportunities. Be organized. So we're going to dig real deep into your schedule. All of these things we're going to circle back around time and time again. We call them spirals, but you'll notice we're just calling them weeks. Every week we're going to dig deeper into things that we've reviewed before, and you'll see how it all ties together to build you a successful business. By the end of this 12 weeks, you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel clear on what you should do, and you're going to know that you can be a successful entrepreneur online. Your business location. These are things you've got to start thinking about. We had a worksheet last week about it was called workwear, your workwear worksheet. You want to consider where you're going to be, your work environment. This is really important. As I mentioned in your training last week, if you're working for somebody else, you know where to go every day, because they know that consistency is muscle memory. So it's kind of like if you sit in the same place every day and you do the same thing every day, it eventually becomes autopilot, because your body memorizes what to do. It memorizes the feelings. It memorizes the emotions. It memorizes the scripts. If you sit in the same place and you do the same thing every day. Well, this is very beneficial if you use the same tactic for working your own business at home or wherever you choose to work. You need to build a ritual. And I'm jumping ahead a little bit because we haven't gotten into rituals, but this is a part of why you want to start thinking about where you're going to work, because it has to do with a ritual. You want to build muscle memory in your body to prepare your body to know I'm an entrepreneur and I do entrepreneur things. I'm an entrepreneur and I work entrepreneur hours. I'm an entrepreneur and I do entrepreneur business. And then before you know it, your body will automatically just do what it needs to do when it needs to do it because you've practiced it. So find a place that you're going to call your workspace if you're working at home. Find a place if you're going to go to a library, find the perfect library. I like to work at coffee shops, but when I work at coffee shops, I know I need to be by a window and I know that I need to have some music and I know I have my work area set up in a specific way so that I have autopilot and my mind goes into autopilot. The to-do list that I have that we've introduced to you for your training every day, this is a part of that ritual. So if you skip it, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So I want to take the time to really accentuate the benefit that you have by following this course. I mean, this is really $1 million course that you have right here, and you got it for a really amazing price. I'm not sure if you know what you have. A lot of people pay a lot of money for what you're getting right now. So take advantage of this information. The to-do list is a part of that ritual. So that no matter where you go, if you're going to work in a library, if you're going to set your office up at home, if you're going to set your office up at a friend, or even I go on road trips and my driver, I'll sit in the back seat and I'll do my work. I can do my work anywhere because this is how I created my business. It was a part of my vision. I wanted to be able to work anywhere. So I've set all my businesses up to be able to work remotely because I travel and I like to travel a lot. So the to-do list, it triggers your brain to remember how to do it and where to do it and what to do. So it's like, oh, to-do list. Oh, now I know. This is what I got to do. And then you'll start to feel your body tap into this entrepreneur mode that you need. It's that power. It's that drive that keeps you going. But if you have a ritual, which is your to-do list, the beginning of the day, set your to-do list, set your schedule, and then begin taking action. Don't do any of that until you're ready to do it. So that's a part of that. So your business location. Last week we talked about your location of where you're going to work your business. This week we're going to be talking about where are you going to deliver your products and services. Do you plan to have a physical location, or do you want to set your business? Is your business idea one that can be worked remotely so that you can travel anywhere over the world too? If you have not started your business yet, the world is open to your imagination on how this business can be run. There is nothing that can stop you but yourself. So if you can dream it, you can do it. I guarantee you. So just dream big and decide, what do you want? How do you like to work? What is your ideal lifestyle as an entrepreneur? And then build that. Build it. If you already have a business, you can start from here. If you don't like the way your business is being run, what type of business do you want to run? I've literally stopped my business 4 times because it was going in a direction that I did not want it to go. I canceled all contracts with my clients and said, you know what? This is not how I don't want to live my life like this. This is not how I didn't want to live my life on the phone all day doing one-on-one consultations. Yes, the business, the money was great. Teaching these courses one-on-one. But that was not how I wanted to live my life. I didn't want to do one-on-one in-person consultations all the time. And I didn't want to do one-on-one phone consultations all day. So do-it-yourself business online evolved. So whatever your idea is for your ideal lifestyle, you can be, you can do, and you can have it. You just have to believe it and find the resources to do it. The next is the market need. So this week we've kind of, or last week we talked about the overall mission, vision, purpose, and values of your business. But this week we need to know, with your MVP values, your business name and your business theme, what does the market need for that? So often we're ready to offer something to people that they don't need. And that was the hardest thing for me to learn as an entrepreneur, because I think my product is great. I think this jewelry is great. I have a jewelry business. I think this jewelry is great. I think you want it. You should have it. I spent all this time making this custom jewelry. Oh, I think this website is amazing. You should have this website. But they didn't need it. So they didn't care about it. You will save yourself so much time and energy if you find what the need is for what you're currently offering. So let's say your idea is to start a custom t-shirt business, okay? There are 1,004 t-shirt businesses out there, and I really shortchanged the number. I know I did. There are 4 million t-shirt businesses out there. So why are people going to need your t-shirt business over all the rest of the t-shirt businesses? I know that you think your t-shirt business is great and that you have this really amazing idea, and I am not here to shoot you down. All I'm here to do is be realistic with you and say, if you want your business to be successful, you better find the gap that people don't have in that t-shirt business. Is there a need for people with t-shirts who are 300 pounds over? Maybe there are not enough people making t-shirts for people who are 300 pounds plus. Now you've got an open market. There's a market need for t-shirts in that area. Hop on it. Okay, so that's not what you want to do. You want to make t-shirts with graphics on it. Okay, there are 4,000,003 graphic t-shirt businesses out there. Why do people want your graphic t-shirt business? What's going to make your graphic t-shirt business successful? Now, in your vision and your MVP values worksheet from last week, a part of the vision was a 5-year vision and a 10-year vision. And one of the questions was, how is your company going to be successful in 10 years? What makes it successful? One of the things should be that you served a market need. If you're serving a need in the market, then guaranteed you've got longevity in your business. If not, if you're just hopping on a trend, that's okay. But then you got to know that you're creating a business that's only going to be successful for a month or two or a year. Because once that trend is out, your business is out too. Because it wasn't a need. You're hopping on something that everybody's doing. But if you want to be a business owner that's around for a long time, find the need. So let's go back to the graphic t-shirt business. If you want to do a graphic t-shirt business, maybe there is a need. Maybe you have a story. This is how it ties into your mission, your MVP values. What is your mission? What is your purpose? What are your values? What's your vision? That's where it should start. You shouldn't just be doing a graphic t-shirt business because you can make money doing it. It should tie directly into your MVP values. So if your MVP values rounds up to be because of you, because your MVP values should tie into who you are. So if you have been in a abusive relationship before and you are a survivor of abusive relationship, and now the business that you're creating, you want it to be able to support people who have been in abusive relationships. Well, you should not just be creating skull cap graphic t-shirt businesses because somebody brought that idea to you. The power behind it is going to be so weak. Yeah, you can probably get it up and going. Yeah, you could probably make a sell or two. But because there's no real vision behind it, there's no real mission behind it, there's no real purpose behind it, there's no roots in the company. And any plant that does not have roots, it's going to die. Try planting a tree on some concrete and see what happens. That's what type of business plan that is. Just picking up some random business idea that has no mission, no vision, no purpose, and no values behind it. That's trying to grow a tree on concrete. You might get a little sprout here or there, but that tree is not going to last because it has nothing to nurture it. So if your MVP values is surrounded around helping people who have been in abusive relationships, then maybe research and see if they're and you want to do a graphic t-shirt business, research and see how many graphic t-shirt businesses are there for people who have been in abusive relationships. Okay, maybe there's quite a few, but most of the graphic t-shirt businesses have pictures of people who are abused, but there's none of them who's giving the survivors a voice. You're like, wow, I'm searching all these graphic t-shirt companies, and not one company has a graphic t-shirt business that has quotes of what someone really wants to say who's been a survivor of an abusive relationship. Like, I can survive anything. Made it through abuse. Hashtag. Now you've got a market need. These people want to express themselves, but there's no way to express themselves. You could tell because they've been trying to create their own t-shirts. It's all over Facebook. And I'm going to teach you how to research your target market. But first you need to know if you have a need for your business. If not, it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but let your feelings be hurt and create a successful business. Start from scratch if you need to. Build a business that's actually going to make a positive impact, which is a part of the values, a part of your purpose. How does the business that you're creating make a positive impact in the world? Those are the businesses that really, really make it. And those are the businesses that tie into our mission, because our mission is about helping the greater good and helping evolution in a positive way. So we promote businesses who want to create a positive impact. That's why we're here. We want to help those people who want to make a positive impact. So if you want to create a business that isn't about that, that's fine, but you don't quite tie into what we're doing. And so you might find another course, and that's fit for you. But in business, you have to be willing to stick to your guns. You have to be willing to say no to the things don't fit within your MPV values. That's what builds strong roots in a company, because you have conviction about who you are. You have conviction about what you're building. Be willing to say no to business opportunities that don't fit into your MVP values. And if you don't have MVP values, you need to do that worksheet, because this is a major part of your success. Everything should be aligned to your MVP values. Everything. Your business partnerships, if it doesn't align to the MVP values, then they're not a fit for you. If your products do not align to your MVP values, although it might be a great product, you're going to have to let it go. I've had to let go of some products because it was not benefiting the customer or other entrepreneurs. And I was like, wow, that's a great product, but I've got to let it go. Wow, that's a really, really, really great opportunity, but I've got to let it go. Wow, that's a really great resource, but I've got to let it go. It doesn't fit into what I'm doing. And that's why we have so many cloned businesses today, because people they're not caring about their MVP values. All they're trying to do is make a quick dollar the same way somebody else made it. So we have businesses that don't care about each other because they don't really care about the people in their own company. They don't even care about themselves. All they care about is money. But wow, we're changing all of that. We're changing all of that. We learned last week that there is plenty of money to go around. Plenty of money to go around. So we're not going to be lacking or missing out by creating a quality, honest business that has purpose. You're not going to be missing out on anything. And if anything, you'll probably become more successful because in this day and age, people want something that's real. They want to be connected with people who are honest. They'd rather do business with a business of integrity than someone who's out to just get their dollar. They want to do business with someone who's put time into presenting and providing something of quality than just somebody who threw something up. You could feel that. You could feel all you want is the money by the presentation. So the next is customer service. We need to have a plan and a mission for customer service. You have a mission for your values for your company, but what is it that you want for your customers? How do you want them to feel? What do you want them to say after they've used your product? How are you going to keep track of that? How will you show them that you care? You've got to make a plan for that. And this week, we're also going to start getting into your budget. So every day, you're going to, or at the end of every week, when you complete your survey, you're going to check in with your budget and see what you've spent, what you've invested in, how much money you have left to invest. It's a great time to practice this because when you have thousands of dollars coming in, sometimes it's hard to track it and you want to be good with your money. You want to be a good steward of your money. And I'm telling you, like I know, when you've got a lot of money coming in and you're just putting out a lot of money, sometimes you don't notice that somebody charged you twice or that you gained extra money and it should be going towards your website platform and you put it on something else and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't manage that properly. But if you have a budget, it will help you to make sure you have money for where it needs to be put in business, and that's big. So this is what you'll be doing tomorrow. So give yourself a good hour to hour and a half to make sure you can log into your work web and complete your first day, your first day, which is actually day 2. The next day, we're going to start to list out your products and services. So we're going to get detailed. We're going to circle back around to this. But this week, I just want you to talk about what type of products and services you want to offer. It should be directly tied to your MVP values. So your mission, your vision, your purpose, and your values. Based off of your mission, your products and services should be how you're going to fulfill that mission. See, a lot of times people do it backwards. They'll have a product and a service, and then they'll build a mission from that. And you should have a mission and a vision and a purpose and values first. Then you build products and services from that. Your products and services is your how on fulfilling your mission. So you shouldn't have products and services and then a mission for that first. You should have a mission first, and then the products and services is how you complete that mission. Some good information, right? Yeah. So you can look forward to that this week. And your resources. You're going to also, this week, you're also going to discover, after you figure out what type of products and services will help you fulfill your mission, you're going to start researching the type of resources you can use to help you create your products and services. Okay, you see where we're going with this? Okay. And then the next day after that, we're going to start to research distribution. So this is just all planning and research. You don't have to get too detailed yet. How will you deliver your products and services? Oh, right. You got to think about these things. So first, what is your mission, your vision, your purpose, your values? How are you going to fulfill that? You're going to use products and services to help you fulfill your mission, vision, purpose, and values. Then you're going to discover the resources that will help you create your products and services. Then we're going to research how we're going to get these products and services to our clients. So if your service, if your mission and vision is to help, you see where we started? You want to help people who have been they're survivors of abusive relationships. That has nothing to do with a product. That has nothing to do with a service. That has to do with a mission based off of who you are as a person, as an individual, based off of your experience, based off of your history, based off of your skills, your knowledge, your training. Then you build a company based from who you are, not from who your best friend is or what you saw somebody on TV do. You build a company from who you are because the mission, you're the one driving the mission. So you probably, if you had personal experience with domestic violence and you're like, I'm a survivor of this, whether you're the abuser or the victim, you're like, I want to help the world with what I know. You create your mission, your vision, your purpose, your values. Then you say, okay, how am I going to fulfill this mission? Well, I could start a t-shirt business, creating confidence into these people, letting them know it's okay no matter what you've been through, right? Then you say, okay, well, I got to find a resource to help me create these t-shirts. So then you start to research and you say, okay, wow, there's ways that I can create t-shirts online and I don't even have to buy a t-shirt. I can do all of this online without ever having inventory. So you say, okay, well, how am I going to get this to my clients once I build the product? How am I going to get it to the client? Then you research ways to deliver this to your customer. And that's what this day is for. And then the last day, just check over everything that you've done. Make this a habit because this is going to become a daily practice. You create a to-do list. You create your schedule, especially when you become a full-time entrepreneur. This is how it goes. At the beginning of the day, wake up early. You create a to-do list. You create your schedule. You schedule your to-do, which includes scheduling what you're going to do that day. Begin working on your to-do list, not random thoughts that come up. You have somewhere else to put those random thoughts, but you work on your to-do list to achieve what needs to be done and what you said you're going to do. At the end of each day, you check and make sure you completed everything that you're going to do, and then update your budget or update other smaller things that need to be updated. And this is a daily practice that turns into a weekly practice, that turns into a monthly practice, because when you start to branch out and you have larger companies or you're helping other companies, if you want to be a coach or a consultant, you have to be organized. You have to be able to know how to manage yourself first, then your business. And that's what this is all about. In this training, you're learning how to manage yourself. By the end of this training, you will learn how to manage your business. You will learn how to manage it very well. I guarantee you. I'm so glad that you made it here for week 2 of your training. I hope that you have learned a lot. I hope that you have took some very, very great notes. Please be sure to log into your work web tomorrow and begin your training. Don't cut it out because it's important and it's very valuable for you. And get excited because next week you're going to have an opportunity to invite other people into this training and make money. Begin making some cash while you're building your business. All right. Peace, y'all. God bless. I'm Wayne Young, your do-it-yourself business online coach. And I look forward to coaching you this week through your do-it-yourself business online training. Take care.